Hi Yogi, thank you for taking some time for your body and for yourself today. I invite you to settle into your mat and to close your eyes to feel what it feels to be home with yourself. Settle your mind, settle the rhythm of your breath. Center yourself with that rhythm, which is unique without even trying to change, but feeling that movement of inhaling and exhaling, trusting the intelligence of your body. And when you open your eyes, I invite you to bring your feet together and to lean forward with your chest. So depending on the tightness that you've got onto your hips, you might find it more or less challenging, but just wherever you are, you just bring that intention of falling forward and then strengthening the spine a few times. If you go with the breath, you will be exhaling as you dive forward and inhaling as you come back straight. And once you've done that a few times, we will bend the left leg and come into a twist. So right elbow is coming stacking against that knee and opening your arms into this cactus shaped pose. You will be 5 times sort of opening and closing both arms together. We're trying to create some resistance between your arms, so you can do it very easily, or you can try to feel like if you were pressing something in between your arms. So let's go for 5 times. And then your left arm's gonna reach that right leg, and with your right arm you're gonna create some big circle as you reach back and open up from your chest, and keep your eyes sort of going with the movement of your arms. You're gazing at that hand that comes and goes and feeling it into the opening of the chest. And once you've done a few times, I've done 5 for myself, but really up to you to count and go at the pace that you like. And then we'll keep hugging that left knee in to lie onto your mat and bring your hands interlaced behind your head as we'll go into some little core actions. So I suggest that oblique core and coming up with the opposite elbow towards the knee. So here the right elbow toward left knee, and as you lift the chest and squeeze it in. I'm doing 10 times, but again, up to you, depending on the pace that you like to adapt today. Go with that flow and squeeze in as you lift. Here for 10 for myself. I hug the knee again and finding your way to come back up. Keep that left leg bent, and here onto your forearms, we will be doing a sort of inward rotation of the leg straight. So it's like if your toes were pointing towards the right. And here as you do that, you're going to be lifting up and then lifting sideways. 1 time each, then you come out of your rotation into just a neutral leg raised up, and then coming into an internal rotation. And same thing, lifting up and lifting sideways. Then neutral, bends up, and again external rotation of the leg, bends up, bends sideways. Come out, neutral, leg bends up, and internal rotation. Trying to do 2 times on each side. Then you're going to settle that leg into a sort of tree shape. Your left foot against the thigh, and we're going to roll onto our left side. So you're onto your forearm and left leg, which is bent. The right leg is coming up, and again here we're going to be doing an internal rotation of the thigh and of the hip. So like if you were pivoting your knee inwardly, and with that hold of the rotation, you're going to be bouncing your foot 5 to 10 times as if the foot was reaching towards your butt and lengthening the leg. And keep that rotation of the thigh to really feel it into your hips. And then same thing, but you're going to be bouncing sort of pushing your knee back. So a little push back with the leg bent 10 times as well. I'll let you count on at your pace because it's tricky to do it at the same rhythm. Are fine. And then we'll be settling to come onto your belly with the shape of the legs into a tree-shaped pose. So that same foot, the left foot, is against your opposite thigh and you're pressing onto the inner thigh of the leg. Tree pose. And so here you can stay onto your forearms. You can even dive the forehead down, or if you feel into sort of an active movement, then with that push into the inner thigh of the foot, you can lift up 3 times, coming onto the toes of your right leg and lifting and lowering. And then roll back onto your back to bring both feet together the same way that we started when we were seated. So feet together, it's called Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit. So, and here we'll give attention to, so you can lie onto your back or staying onto your forearms. I prefer lying onto my back. And so trying to push your feet into each other as you lift the feet and lower them. Trying to do that bouncing action while you press feet into each other a few times, and then we'll be extending the legs and again bringing the feet together, pushing into each other and lowering. And so finding that movement, feet together, I lower and I open the legs. Then hugging your knees in. You're going to hug the right knee in and to straighten your left leg to come into your twist onto the other side. We're back to where we started. And cactus arms, opening and closing 5 times. Finding that range of motion into your chest. And then you will be extending your right arm to reach your left leg, and with the left arm reaching up and making circle, following the arms with your gaze. And you can go on each opposite direction if you feel like, or keeping one direction. Just explore what feels good into that twist for you and which mobility you can have. And out of this twist, we'll be hugging the right knee in, lying onto your mat with the knee hugged in, and finding hands behind head to do 10 crunch as you lift the chest and bring left elbow to right knee. Squeeze and lift. And up and up. And you go, breathing normally and feeling strong into your own body. Once you've done 10 or the number that felt right for you, hugging again the knee in to come up onto your forearms, lifting that left leg this time, and going to start with the inner rotation of the leg. Bends up, bends sideways, come back to center with a neutral leg. External rotation, bends up, bends sideways, come back, and neutral, bends up. Again, internal rotation, up, sideways, come back, neutral. External rotation, bends up, sideways, come back up, and neutral. Coming onto your right side, keeping the right leg bent, coming onto the forearms, lifting the leg, and again here finding that internal rotation of the thigh and the hip as the leg is bent. You will doing sort of 10 bends, strengthening and bending the leg with keeping the rotation. That's how you're gonna feel it into your hips. So foot coming toward butt at the pace that you like. Once you've done this, then keeping the leg bent, and like if someone was pushing your knee from forward, and it bends back with the leg bent, pushing away the leg 10 times. Then rotating onto your belly and finding the tree pose shape with this time the right foot is against your left inner thigh. And again here, so few options. You can do the activations where you come onto the toes of the left leg and you lift 3 times and come back down, or if not, you prefer just tying into the tree shape onto your forehead or onto your forearms. And rotating again onto your back, feet together where we started. I'm sure you remember. You can bring the hands behind your head or along your body, really. It's up to you what's more comfortable. And so feet push into each other as you lower them, then extend the leg, push the feet into each other, lower them, bring them up, straighten the legs, and a few times. Then bring back your knees, hugged in, roll back up, use your hands behind you, straighten your back and activate your arms as you lift fully the chest, expand that area of the chest. Then the left foot's going to come on opposite thigh, and again use your arms to push your chest towards the legs, finding a nice stretch into the glute. And if you're up for it, for a bit more of activation, we're going to be lifting the hips with the foot still in the shape where it is, and then free the foot. You might like to straighten the leg and bring back the foot into the shape that it was as you lower the butt and bring the butt toward your right heel. Let's do that a few times. So straighten the leg, anchor your foot, lower the butt, push back up, straighten the left leg, bring back the foot on opposite thigh, lower the butt, touch your right heel. One last time, push up and actually come back down. Same thing onto the other side. So the right foot, come on opposite thigh, use your arms behind, and then push yourself up. Leg comes straight, and then hook your foot and lower the butt towards the heel. And again, push, lift, leg straight, anchor the foot, lower the hip. One more time, push up, straighten the leg, come down. And last one, straight leg, foot hooked on opposite thigh, and you lower down. And this time, give a little shake of arms and wrist. Got some pressure, and really you can follow my movement or just do whatever feels good for you. Arms straight, back straight, big stretch out, and then leaning forward. We will finish off here. So you can stay longer into this fall forward, which is beautiful, or you can come into a seated position for the time that you need, or you may like to lie down or to step out of your mat already. If you're still with me onto your mat, you can again close your eyes and feel in the effect of the practice into your body and bring an intention for the rest of your day. Also taking the time to bring gratitude to yourself for all what you can do, for all what you've done. Bring the hands together in honoring your practice into that Namaste Mudra. And if you're still with me, I might sing you one of the songs that I sing with the kids that bring me joy. It's so simple, but it's just say, I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees, I choose to live in love, I am joy, I am His. I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees, I choose to live in love, I am joy, I am His. Thank you again for being with me today. And from my heart to your heart, I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.